Was this all a scheme? Oh my god. Wait.
Wait, what happened with you and your girl?
Well, nothing happened. She doesn't want to do streams.
Oh. She doesn't want to do streams all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Do you talk to her off stream now?
I've talked to her off stream. Julia said it in the clip. They got upset because I was trolling at the party like I do for my content and trolling other girls and they saw clips and that upset them.
Listen, I gotta tell you one thing. You gotta treat my boy right.
He's amazing.
You gotta promise me you're gonna treat my boy right.
I promise. He's amazing. I really promise.
What you promise?
I don't break
That
up.
means she can't break that shit.
I don't break up.
I guess she can't break that shit.
It's like something.
That ain't shit. Oh, no, he's just a wild nigga.
My friend McKinley. McKinley, this is my cousin Julia.
This nigga don't give a fuck.
And this is what I talk to Lacy about all the time. Because one thing about being someone who's a streamer and a content creator, and this is what I was saying before you guys started talking about the plant moving and shit, is if you're talking to a girl, you're not ever gonna know for certain if it's genuine or real.
Why all of a sudden you're not talking to her? I thought you loved her.
Well, no, it's not. It's just like at the party, after the party, her friends started like hating on me.
Wait, what? What'd they say?
They were saying that I was basically a bad person and that she could do better because I was trolling at the party, like trolling around like what I do. Saying like, because I was trolling and I was like, I like troll and said a joke to Lana.
Huh?
Girls just have no dignity, do they?
This is insane.
She said, go off to
I'd rather be horny than mad. Forgot that part.
Do you have her number?
I actually do.
Really?
Yeah.
Should we troll her?
I don't know. Lacy might get mad if I give you her number.
Why?
I don't know. He doesn't like drama.
What if I drop her number by accident?
Oh. That I can't.
Going into this new phase house, niggas is not going out sorry, bro. Like, stop wifing up these girls that clearly just want to be on camera and is looking for their moment and gonna get their next moment on your behalf. It's over, bro. We gotta stop letting this shit happen. This shit is cooked. This shit fish fillet. I'm dead ass. We gotta stop. This shit runs. Now, look, we've all dealt with it. The only nigga who hasn't is Ron, and that's because he got a girl. But if Ron has dealt with it, just in a way bigger case, and that was before we was all in phase, and that happened with his ex.
Was this all just a carefully planned scheme? You've probably caught some of the headlines or seen the clips blowing up everywhere. McKinley and Lacy's whirlwind drama that seemed to erupt overnight, lighting up streams, TikTok, and social media feeds all at once. But what if I told you that what's being shown on the surface is only half the story? Behind the public arguments, viral moments, and seeming heartbreak lies a tangled web of clout chasing, strategic moves, and content creation tactics designed to keep eyes glued and followers growing. This isn't just about a messy breakup or a simple falling out between two people. No, this is a story about how relationships in the digital age can sometimes be less about real feelings and more about clicks, views, and staying relevant in an ever-changing online world. Today, we're diving deep behind the scenes, peeling back the layers of fights, friendships, public cold shoulders, and hidden motives to uncover what really happened between McKinley and Lacy and why their drama has everyone talking.
So Lacy's only asked me to hang out like on stream. And I want to hang out with him off stream, but I don't know if he wants to. And I was just wondering, like, as your friend, like, please help me. Like, I was so down bad. You ready? She's carrying his hoodie for an hour now.
This is hoodie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ready? Okay. So I cooked pasta with the noodles he bought when we did like the cooking date. And
Okay.
I sent him a picture to start a conversation because he doesn't text me. So I said, come on.
And this is like,
And I texted
and this
him.
off stream? This off stream?
It's off stream. I texted him a picture of the pasta and I said I made it way better, and he was like, without me, and I was like,
Well, he said it's off stream.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, exposed, like, fuck.
It all began with a breakup that felt more like a dramatic movie scene than just a simple split between two people. McKinley and Jack Doherty didn't quietly go their separate ways. No, this was loud, public, and filled with tension. There were police called to the scene, heated arguments echoing through the night, and moments so intense they looked like they belonged in a Netflix series. Fans and followers watched in shock as the fallout unfolded live, raw and unfiltered. Everyone was left wondering, what could possibly come next after such a chaotic ending? Just when it seemed like the dust might finally settle and McKinley would take some time to herself, she surprised everyone. She didn't stay single for long. First, she was spotted hanging out with FaZe Banks, the well-known owner of FaZe Clan, a name that carries serious weight in the streaming and gaming community. But that wasn't the only surprise soon after. McKinley was seen spending time with Lacy. They were streaming together, sharing Disneyland outings, and even cooking side by side in front of the cameras. To an outsider, it looked like a genuine fresh start, a new chapter filled with fun moments and the promise of something real. The vibe was light, happy, and full of possibility. But then, everything took a sharp and unexpected turn at Jason's birthday party. What should have been a fun celebration with the vibe of a cozy, supportive couple quickly turned into something much messier. Fans watching noticed that Lacy wasn't exactly sticking close to McKinley's side like a devoted boyfriend might. Instead, he was busy chatting up other girls, throwing compliments around, and engaging in playful banter moves that didn't sit well with McKinley's inner circle. The atmosphere wasn't just tense in person, it quickly spilled over onto social media, where some of McKinley's closest friends began blocking Lacy and calling him out publicly. From their perspective, it felt like a clear sign of disrespect. After all, McKinley was supposed to be the center of attention, the one he was there for. Lacy, however, pushed back against the backlash. He explained that this behavior wasn't about flirting or betrayal, it was part of his streaming style. For him, trolling, joking, and engaging with other people at events is how he creates content and keeps his audience entertained. He insisted that it was never meant to be serious or hurtful, just playful, fun. That's part of his job as a streamer. But despite these explanations, the cracks in their relationship were impossible to ignore. The question hanging in the air for fans and followers alike was, can this kind of playful banter designed for the camera and content survive once real emotions get involved?
Your eyes are shiny right now.
Are they?
The light is making your eyes pop.
They're making your eyes pop.
We got the same color eyes. Our kids would literally have green eyes.
Our kids?
Listen, everybody.
Are you and McKinley like together?
Big birthday! Big 21!
There's two of us.
Lacy wasn't just ignoring the rising drama, he had a clear reason behind his actions. For him, trolling wasn't merely a habit or a quirk, it was an essential part of his job as a content creator and streamer. He explained that the playful teasing, the compliments thrown around, and the jokes with other girls were never meant to cross any real relationship boundaries. It was all about capturing moments that would make his streams lively and entertaining, driving clips that kept his audience engaged. From Lacy's perspective, it didn't make sense for McKinley's friends to step in and criticize him publicly instead of addressing their concerns directly with McKinley herself. After all, communication should come from the source, not through third parties. And despite all the online tension, Lacy and McKinley were seen together at the party, sharing moments that hinted there was still some kind of connection between them. However, this blurry line between streaming content and a real relationship began to weigh heavily on both of them. What might work for content creation didn't necessarily work for genuine feelings, and it became clear that juggling the demands of an online persona with the complexities of a romantic relationship was far more complicated than it seemed. Then came the confusing and unexpected twist: McKinley's sudden change in tone and behavior. There were moments when she seemed genuinely interested in spending more time with Lacy off-stream, hinting at a desire for something more private and real. Yet almost as quickly, she began pulling away from their public interactions, creating a puzzling disconnect for fans and followers. On Twitter, she shared cryptic messages and sad emojis, even going so far as to say that Lacy was 100 times better than Jack, which sounded like praise, but also raised questions about what was really going on behind the scenes. At the same time, McKinley distanced herself from streaming alongside Lacy, a move that didn't go unnoticed. Considering how much of Lacy's life and career revolves around being online and in front of the camera, stepping back from streams was essentially stepping out of their shared spotlight. Lacy himself confirmed that McKinley no longer wanted to do streams, leaving fans wondering whether she was losing interest, trying to protect herself from online drama, drama, or simply playing it safe in the chaotic world of social media. This retreat sparked a wave of speculation. Was McKinley stepping back because the pressure of their public personas was too much? Or was there something else? Something that made her suddenly pull away and change the narrative. The sudden shift left everyone asking the same question. Why now? And what does it mean for their relationship? Many fans and insiders are convinced that McKinley's actions weren't driven by genuine feelings, but by the pursuit of clout and online attention. Her rise to popularity has always been closely tied to her high-profile relationships, first with Jack Doherty and then with Lacy. When her relationship with Jack ended so publicly and dramatically, it seemed like McKinley needed a new partner quickly to keep her name in the viral spotlight. The swift transition from heartbreak to spending time with Lacy, followed by an equally sudden distancing, has left many wondering if the whole thing was just a strategic move to boost views, followers, and social media engagement. There are even rumors that McKinley's friends may have played a role in pushing the breakup forward, deliberately stirring up drama to keep the buzz alive and the cameras rolling. And with whispers already circulating that she's setting her sights on the next popular streamer or influencer to link up with, it's becoming hard to ignore a pattern, a cycle of clout chasing cleverly disguised as romance. For many, this all looks less like a love story and more like a calculated game to stay relevant in the fast-paced world of online fame. So, what's the real story behind McKinley and Lacy? Was this a genuine connection, one cut short by the intense pressures of streaming life and the never-ending social media drama? Or was it just another carefully orchestrated game designed to grab attention and rack up clicks? The truth probably lies somewhere in between, but one thing is clear. In today's world of influencers and online fame, relationships have become more than just about feelings. They've transformed into a currency, a powerful tool, and sometimes even a stage for the next viral moment. It's hard to tell where the line between reality and performance really falls, and that's why we want to hear from you. What do you think is really going on? Is McKinley just doing what she has to do to stay relevant, or is there something more genuine beneath the surface? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this conversation started.